record to the cloud. Thank you. Okay, so what we're doing today. Tell me in the chat if you're new, if you're like newer and you're like, I've never done a party, or I've never asked anybody to host a party. Do you need help in that? Like, tell me in the chat. Or if you got this and we can go straight to work, that's also totally fine. Just say below, I know what to do, or say, I have no idea what to do. Okay, Becky says, I'm new, no part might have someone on deck, but I'm not. Okay, cool. Yes, Becky, that's awesome. So the cool thing is there's like lots more people that you can talk to. So first time, yay, hi Carla. First time on the go, third month, I'm gonna present, but online is a different. Oh, really? Okay, so you've done, Caroline, you've done in-person parties already? Okay, are you wanting to do online parties? Yes, okay, cool. It's basically the same thing. In terms of asking someone to host a party, the cool part is that you can tell people, hey, it's all online, you don't have to do anything. We don't, not everybody wants people in their house. I would love help with going live on IG. Okay, it's a matter of, Alyssa, it's a matter of pressing a button that says live. It's like live.
Oh, I tried to press it like 4 times earlier and I couldn't do it. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it may be, did you have good connection?
Oh no, the connection's fine. It's this.
Oh wait, so you tried and you just never did the, guys, what do we do? Help me here. We need to, everybody tell her that she
just
needs
do it.
Just do it. You can do it.
Do it.
I don't know why it's so different than going live in your VIP page, but like Instagram just freezes me.
It's the same. It's the same. And I'll tell you why. Because you have to think that you are doing something that's going to help you put your word out there so that someone who finds you relatable finds you. Like that's how, so talk to that person. It's like you're talking to your VIP. It's like you're talking to that person. You're putting too much pressure on who's gonna judge me, who's going to criticize me, who's gonna make fun of me, like all those things. And I know that well. Like when you guys, if you look here, a lot of you guys speak English really well. I didn't. It was a matter of practice. I had to practice and and get to a point where I had to say, Paula, you speak 2 languages. It's okay if one of them is not perfect. Not that I speak perfect Spanish, but it's my main language, right? So you have to think, okay, I may not be perfect, but there's somebody out there who's not perfect either, and she's gonna find me relatable. Perfect is not relatable.
Exactly. Yeah, Alyssa, you, like Paula said, you speak to that one person, and the people that are judging you when you go live, those aren't your people. So don't even worry about them. They don't matter. Because like Paula said, one person, I guarantee you, is going to find you relatable. They're going to like you. They're going to like your personality. They're going to like your voice, whatever. And they're going to say, I need to follow this woman. And then I need to tell my friends about this woman. And yeah, don't worry about it. Imperfect action is better than no action at all.
Okay. I think it's the getting over that and like, what do I talk about? And then I go like totally blank.
So, okay. So
like,
that's the other thing, Alice. Is it fear of what others are going to think, or it's more a paralysis of what do I talk about? Is it more of like a...
I think for Instagram, it's more of what do I talk about? Because I don't have necessarily a problem speaking around other people, but I think when Instagram is it just kind of scares me. I don't know why. I love being on Instagram, but I kind of like just posting. So the going live is scary. But
so remember that this morning, so this is from this morning, there was another power hour, and I mentioned go live explaining what a party looks like. What is a party and what's the benefit of someone being a party hostess. So that's it. You don't have to figure out what to talk about. You're gonna explain how a party works. And just say, hey, if you love the clothes, you always see me posting about the outfits. I just love these clothes. I found them because my friend told me about them, and I finally decided to try them, and I love them because they make me feel confident or comfortable or amazeballs or whatever, right? And then you say, and what's cool is that I can help you get some of these clothes for free and at half off. If you have a group of friends, I'll be more than happy to share these products with them on your behalf. And depending on the amount of sales that we have, blah, 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 and we get these rewards. And you can imagine getting a whole outfit that could cost you $300 and now it costs you $100. That's a pretty sweet deal. And I'm just making numbers up here, but I hope you guys are taking notes. I would love for all of us to go live and do that and explain. And here's the cool thing, and this has totally nothing to do, well, it has a lot to do with the booking blitz that we had planned, but pay attention to this. I need to stay focused. Squirrel, attention, squirrel. When you do this live, make sure that you save it as a video in your Instagram. Now, what happens? You start sending messages to people and you say, hey, do you want to book a party? I can get you free clothes. Oh, a party? Like, how does that work? Let me get you a video where I explain what a party is about, and you keep resharing that link. And that link, now you don't have to sit there and explain what a party is about, because you already created one piece of content that you can share forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You do a party and you want to tell people, hey, do you guys want to, anybody here wants to host a party? You guys have been awesome supporting your friend so-and-so. Would you guys like to host a party? Let me share with you what a party is about. And boom, you grab that link again and you post it somewhere else. It's beautiful. You got to make sure your Instagram account is public, because otherwise when you share a link, it doesn't work. So as long as you have a video on IGTV, you can share it. Yes, that's correct. They removed IGTV and it's now a little triangle with video. So IGTV doesn't exist anymore. But you can do a live video and make sure that you save it. Listen, if you do it and you forget to save it, do it again. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. You can also do it on Facebook, and now you have a video on Facebook and you have it on Instagram, if that helps. Woo! All right. So that's cool, right? Like now we don't have that video yet. Maybe you have it, but we're going to ask people tonight who wants to host a party. So I want you guys to think, those of you that have had customers in the past, those of you that have past hostesses, those of you that have customers that haven't bought in a while, but they're still, you know, hanging in there. Maybe you haven't checked in with them in a while. You have, like I said, recent customers, past hostesses, and just people that maybe you haven't chatted with before. So I have some example messages that you can send, but this is the bottom line. It's what's the benefit for people. So if I go to somebody and I say, would you host a party for me? I feel more intimidated asking, would you like do me that favor? I much rather share with them why it's so cool for them. Like, I am doing you a favor, not you doing me a favor. Does that make sense? I feel less pressure if I am telling people about the awesome perks of hosting a party. But it also starts with belief. Do you guys understand how amazing hostess rewards are? Do you guys all get it? Do you guys get how stinking awesome they are? For $200 in sales, you get 2 items for half off and $20. And right now it's double. That's pretty awesome. So it starts with belief. So I need you to really get pumped. Like, our rewards are amazing. If you compare with other companies, ours are super generous. for reals. And that's not even including the added things that we have this month that Saya has offered. When you know in your soul that you have something really good, so good that you need everybody else, like, feel bad that people don't have parties in their lives. You need to pump yourself up and you need to get in that high belief, because it's hard to ask someone to do something when you don't believe in it. Okay, so think about when you close a party, doesn't it feel really cool? Like, oh my God, I have all this stuff for this amount? That's really exciting. Instead of paying full price, that's the gift that we're giving our customers, our hostesses. Okay, so everybody ready? Come on, stretch those arms, get that belief in you, because it is really awesome. So what we're gonna do, if you are like, I have no idea who to talk to, I have no clue what's happening, you're just find people. Look, this is really cool. If you go on your phone, if you go at the bottom where it says people, if you click on people, it shows you like stories, right? The stories from different people. But if you go up here, it says active. Look, more than 1,000 people are active right now on my friends list. So if I go there, now it shows me people that are active on Facebook. So if I message them, their phone is not turned off, their phone is active, their phone is probably in their hand. So the chances of getting a response are higher. And some of you may be like, oh my God, no, I'm just gonna message at 3 in the morning when everybody's sleeping. Some of you may think, no, we gotta get this done, we gotta do it. The goal is to have a party booked tonight. Maybe we don't get a yes tonight, but maybe you get the yes product of tonight, you get it tomorrow morning, which is fine. Find the people that looked at your stories today. Yes, that's another one. Is that only Trisha? No. Hi. Oh my gosh, are you home? Are you home? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good. Good. Okay, that's good. Use the double hosted reward to attract people to book your parties. Yes, posting your pace. Okay. Yes. So assuming that, but honestly, you're gonna get the best responses and you're gonna get quicker to the yeses if you ask people directly than just posting. Posting is to build, like, to drop some breadcrumbs. It's just like, oh my gosh, look at those clothes. Oh wow, Terry sells that. Oh, that's cute. And then you message them and you say, hey, have I ever told you that I sell activewear? Like, oh yeah, actually I've been watching. And now you shorten the time that it could have taken somebody to reach out to you, because that may never happen. Or somebody else beats you to them. Somebody else asked them first and you never asked them, right? So Trisha, yes, you can go on your computer and there's usually a list on the side. Let me hold on. Let me go to my Facebook and see if I can show you. Exit full screen. And then if I go here and I go, wait, I make like all these weird noises. I'm drinking water. So. Where's the chat? I know there's a chat option here. There should be like a drop down menu. Oh, I know where it is. To your right at the bottom, it says contacts. I don't know if you can see it, but all the green, it has little green dots. The green dot means that the account is active. Did you find it? Let me open this back up. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Who needs ideas of what to message? Do you need, anybody need ideas? You do. Okay, so let me get you some messages. Okay, I just had it open here. Where did I put it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. I thought I was looking for the word hosting and I call it booking parties. Okay. So, well, I'm excited, you guys. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, so here are some scripts. So a past hostess, copy here. You know what? I'm just gonna copy them in here individually. But on the team page, we have a file that has all of them. Ciara, so cold message, you're well, part of what we were just talking about, like get pumped about the idea that you are helping your friends get a good product. They're gonna feel better, they're gonna feel more comfortable, they're gonna feel empowered, they're gonna feel more confident. Think about how you feel and why you like wearing Saya, and now think about you connecting them with the products and them feeling the same way. Okay. The other thing is with a cold message, like you don't know the person anyway, so it's like you have nothing to lose. When I started Saya, I didn't want the people closest to me to tell me no and make me feel like I was, like get discouraged or anything. So I started reaching out to people that I didn't know. So I was cold messaging. So I was like, I'm gonna do this no matter what. So I took more of that cold messaging approach. Also because people in my upline, that's how they joined Saya. It was through cold messaging. So to me, it was like, it works. They were cold messaged and they were recruited. So to me, it was like no brainer. But yeah, no, I understand. It's a little intimidating. You just do it. And I promise you, you're not gonna die. So this is a customer. Okay, here's another one. This is for a customer. Okay. I'm gonna go to your question, Nanette. That's valid. Okay, so that's that one, and then I have another. Oh, okay, and for customer, here's another one. I'm so happy you're loving your product. This one may be a little bit long. You can totally adapt it. But I want you guys to, before we end tonight, that you make sure that you send, I want you to set a goal, set a goal of sending 10 messages. Tonight you're learning, tonight you're taking action, you're implementing, you're getting the ball rolling. Okay, we're just getting the ball rolling. I see a lot of you guys, I see a lot of new faces. I actually maybe should have introduced myself. Should do that maybe at some point, right, in the call. But I will. It's not that important, like my accolades. But okay, so let's talk about, okay, Nanette, you say it's scary that Instagram is public and my VIP group. How to avoid? So you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it's like almost like they must have a way of knowing when somebody goes live. It's super weird, but you have to try to stay focused and not pay attention to, not letting that distract you. And when you're done, just delete. It happens to everyone. I've seen it in, like big trainers that are doing things where you can say, hey, I'm not interested, get away from my video. If you want to do that. But I would say ignore it. You'll get to a point that it won't bother you. Try not to read the comments if you start seeing weird names, Just ignore the comments. I've seen it, but you can always delete it after. Even on posts, I get comments sometimes like, hey, share this post somewhere else. I'm like, oh, sure, thanks. I'm like, I'm not gonna argue. Every comment you get is engagement. So if it's not like bad words and things like that, leave it. It just adds to your engagement. It helps the algorithm show your stuff. Now, if it's disrespectful stuff, delete it. Just delete it. You'll start getting more of the people that is meant to be watching your stuff. It's just, these are spammers, you know, but I think I don't know, that's like the only answer I have. Just ignore them. Hey, Carla. Hola. Hi, Lori. I just saw you pop up. Hi. Okay. So everybody good? You guys got your sample message? As you start getting, if you start getting some yeses, if you start getting conversations, type in the comments. Okay, let's go out there. Let's make a goal to book a party from today. It may not happen tonight. Write down the names of the people that you're messaging, because I'm going to teach you guys what to do with those conversations. If they go unseen, in a couple of days, you will follow up. Even tomorrow night, you can follow up and say, hey, not sure if you saw my message. Hey, Susan, I'm not sure if you saw my message. I know you're probably super busy, so it's totally okay. Just wanted to check if you saw it. And you'll get a yes at that point, or you'll get some type of response in the follow-up. That's amazing, Becky. Yeah. Who is it? You gotta tell us.
It's actually a friend who came to my party where I became a rep, and
Okay.
she booked with my upline, and my upline said it was okay for her to switch to book with me. So it was kind of a lead from her, but still it counts, right?
Yes, totally counts. That's awesome. Okay, Jen, for the November promo, hosts don't get the half off items, right? But it's double the reward. Yeah, they do. Jane, they do. They get the half off items, and they also get, it's ridiculous. It's so much good stuff. They get the half off. It's just, those are not doubled. So they get, so let's say $1,000 party, they get as a hostess. And you guys, you all can be a hostess. This is really important. All of you should have a party link at all times for yourself. You want to be getting Zaya for yourself too, right? Like you want to be able to get the product that you represent. You want to be able to get the product that you sell. But it's for yourself, for taking pictures, for tax write-off. And if you want to use some of them for incentives, you can do that too. But It is important that all your orders have a house, whether it is your own party or any other hostess that you have going on. But you have to make sure that you always have a party for yourself. Okay, if you don't have one, there you go. Now you have a party. Ta-da! Make sure you have one party for yourself. Do hostess to invite people? Yeah, I do. I'll post that in a second. Let me find you one. Do you have a good one? Yes, awesome, Becky. Ooh, Emily, 2000. Okay, so let's explain the rewards. Yeah. So on $1,000 party right now, is it until the 10th or until the 11th? Okay, it's double the Zaya cash. So it's $1,000 party is 4 items half off. Instead of $150, it's $300 worth of Zaya. They can get, like, with $300, you can buy the starter kit. With $300, you can buy so much Zaya. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Joggers, jackets, like holiday, Christmas gifts, whatever, but water bottles, all the things. And they also get the gifts that are in addition to that, and that's through the whole month. The double the credits is only for a few days. Okay. Yeah, the 10th. Okay, what was the first thing? Okay. And okay, let me get from the, did I get it? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I need to get you the script. Okay, let me get this. So, okay, who was it that asked? I think Regina. So this is one that I sent. Hi, Sam. Well, to like the hostess. Hi, Sam. Hope you're doing well. I'm having an online activewear party this week or next week or whatever the date. I thought about you. I know you appreciate quality, so I think you might love to check out Zaya. Can I add you to the group? I don't know if you guys have anything you want to throw here for suggestions, that would be awesome too. I'm like pretty short and sweet, and I also tell them you can customize it any way you want. I'm gonna send it to you, Regina, and then I'll copy it here on in the chat. All right, here, there, yeah, I sent it to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, so. I have so many tabs open in my computer. Is that gifts or options? They're gifts. They can select depending on the amount of the party. Caroline, is team impact in the, but I can also, it's in the file section in a Google document. The email, if you got my email, you guys, from earlier with the invite to this call, at the bottom, it had a little link that says join the team Facebook group. If that maybe makes it easier. Okay, so I do really see a lot of new faces. So while you guys are sending your messages, I'm gonna tell you guys a little about who I am, because it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure I don't know a lot of you guys here. So really quick, and I'll just talk. You listen to me. You keep looking for your people. Okay. So I am a Zaya rep. I'm a Zaya Elite rep. I joined Zaya in 2018, February 2018. So it has been what, 3.5 years? And when I joined Zaya, I was teaching at different gyms in the area. I was also an Orange Theory coach. I am a mom of 3. And at that time I was working a lot and I was so tired, burnt out, and we were super broke. And I felt like the more I worked, the more tired I was, the more burnt out I was, and the more broke we were. So when Zaya came about, I saw it from my sponsor. I'm like, oh, I just joined this company. Somebody from California, this was a cold message. Somebody from California messaged me, and I don't know, it looks really cute. And then she said, yeah, it's basically a legging MLM. I'm like, I can totally do that. I can totally, I live in activewear all the time. And I joined because we needed a little bit of extra money. And I'm talking $300, $200, $300 to supplement and have enough to do little fun things with the kids, because we were always having to say no to ice cream after school or pizza on a Friday night. We're like, no, we can't. Like, there were months that it was hard to even know where we're gonna get money to put gas in the car to be able to go to work. So it was a tough time, but I was determined. There was a lot of pain in my heart and I wanted to get out of all these troubles. So I decided to run with the business. When I realized how simple it was, once I learned the compensation plan, and once I realized that people actually liked the product, that it wasn't hard to sell it, I said, I can totally do more than what I'm doing right now. So I just started messaging people. What we're doing right now, I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning, get messages out, telling people, oh my God, you would be so good at what I'm doing. When I look right now at the cold messages and the messages that I've sent people, I'm like, oh my goodness, Paula. But it worked. It wasn't perfect. They were super spammy. They were like, I wouldn't send it now 3 years later. But in that moment, it's what I knew. And I just took action. Paige said it perfectly just a little while ago. Imperfect action, just take action. You don't need the perfect script. You don't need the perfect wording. It's just a matter of saying it, and the people that are ready to receive it are going to tell you yes. Melissa Sutherland always says, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. You can say something ridiculous, but if that person sees the opportunity and they believe they can do it, they won't even remember what you said. They just see in their head, this is going to solve my problems. I don't even know what you said, but whatever you said, immediately something lights the bulb, like right there. And they're like, I'm doing this. When I joined, like my first, you ask my first handful of level ones, they were like, what's the compensation plan? I'm like, I have no idea. We'll figure it out together. And they're like, okay, sure. And I see people like, just wait a year or a year and a half until they know everything. I'm like, you don't learn just by watching. You gotta take action. You have to put in the action, and you get it done. So like when you say so seriously, just do it. You learned a little bit, implement. Look, my first party, I closed it and it was 2,700. It was a bunch of sales. I didn't start from scratch. I was already in business. I had some credibility, right? So I had a lot of sales. I closed a party at 2,700. Can you guys imagine that? And we only had up to 1,000 in rewards. All of that went to waste. So much free Zaya that I wasted because nobody told me. We didn't know. We were all learning. So right now, if you have a bad party, it's fine. We've all had bad parties. It's all fine. I won't tell you like all the amazing things that Zaya has brought into our lives and all, because you know, we have an amazing team, amazing corporate team. We have amazing leadership, but it's also because we have something really great in our hands, you guys. Do this. Like my husband is here at home full time. He used to work from 3 in the morning until 5 p.m. and now he's here full time. I was able to do that. I was able to retire. I've been able to do many things because of this business, because I chose one day to put this opportunity in as many people's inboxes as I could. I think it was Caroline that she was saying that she's better with online, but with in-person parties. I couldn't do in-person parties because I had my kids with me all the time. My husband was always either working or sleeping. So to me, it was convenient to do things from the phone. So you guys, this is fair opportunity for everybody. This is fair ground for everybody. The risk that you have at losing at this business is very little. It's very little. It's your investment in the starter kit and you got clothes that you can wear. So you didn't really invest a lot, but treat it as if you put in a big chunk of money and it will change your lives. If you treat this business as if you pay, some of you didn't even pay to join Saya, because if you joined with hostess rewards, you didn't even pay a dime. Some of you, I understand, maybe when I joined, the starter kit was like $450 and we didn't have that money. So we put it on a credit card. To me, it felt like it was $10,000 because it was basically taking away from being able to go out on a Friday night to take the kids somewhere. And it was taking a chance on this business. So I had to make this work. And you guys treat it as if it was that. Like you just invested your life savings or your, I don't know, you borrowed money from somebody and you have to pay them back. And you're going to make that money back. This is how you make this work. Sorry, I get super emotional about this stuff, but anyway, here I am. My goal is to serve you, to help you to get better, to help you guys get better. So anytime you need help with anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'll do my best. If I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Okay. I know. I have had 4 parties with no sales, JC, but 2 with sales. Yeah, it happens. Look, I had a party. I think I've repeated this story a couple of times already. Sorry, you guys have heard me say it before, but last month I had a party with 15 people, including myself and the hostess, and we sold $1,000. And I had another party with 60 fitness people. Dude, I was like, I am hitting the jackpot here. 0, you guys. I could not, it's like 60 ghosts. Well, 59 because I was very alive. But it was like 59 ghosts. I can't understand it. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I'm like, where are you people? Nothing. I don't understand. 60 people, 15 people, 0 and 1,000. And I really thought I was gonna hit the jackpot there. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, holy moly. Nope. I tried reviving it. I tried going back, messaging people. They weren't, nothing. I don't know what happened. Seriously. So I know. Yeah, Paige, we just gotta keep going. Has anybody booked any other parties tonight? How are you doing with those conversations? I know. I love you too. I love you guys. I know we're seriously, we have something amazing in our hands. When I say I feel bad for people that don't have this in their lives, I really feel bad for them. You got one, and you got your first rep today. You got yeah. So Alyssa, you got a nut at this time. That's totally okay. I love that. So that is not a no. Circle back a month from now. In January. Emily, I know you sent me these privately, but I don't know if it was on purpose, but 7 messages sent. Awesome. Just follow up with everyone in my last party. That's amazing. I follow up. I think I added that message in the chat. Like when you have somebody who received the product, ask them, how do you like them? And if they say, oh, I love them. It was Jubilee shared with us the other day. She says, I want to make sure you love your product. Or do we need to exchange it? Like, do we need to exchange anything? I want to make sure you love your product. And people tell you, oh yes, like, right, if they need to. Or you tell them, or they say, oh my gosh, no, I love them. We don't need to exchange anything. Oh, awesome. Let's get you more free stuff. Like, let's get you more stuff. Do you want to host a party? That's the perfect opportunity to ask that question. Awesome. You love it? Awesome. Let's have a party. How many of you guys had parties before you became reps? Becky, Laura, Eric. Oh yeah, okay. There you go. So that's your job, to repeat that story, to help other people go through that same path. Ciara, Emily, Janelle. Okay. Now, some of you may have already, like, depending on your background or depending how active you are on your social media, you can also get away with some sales through posting in your stories and posting here and there. Like, there's people that you look at their Facebook accounts and it's like they never post, but they're doing a lot behind the scenes in parties. And then there's I use my social media a lot because I do have a lot of conversations with people throughout the day. Like, I'm messaging people all the time. It's like I'm obsessed. Like, I'm like, names pop in my head and I just message them. Hey, how are you? How are the kids? I just, out of the blue. A name pops in my head, I just message. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, when I was pregnant with my youngest one, and this may trigger some ideas in your head of people that you haven't thought about. Do you guys remember oh my gosh, the pregnancy book, What to Expect When You're Expecting? Anybody read that? There was also an app for the phone, like an app, and there were like community groups within the app, whatever. So I was in one when I was pregnant with my youngest, and we turned one of those chats in the app, we brought it to Facebook, into a Facebook group. And I became friends with a bunch of them. So our sons or daughters right now, all of them are like having birthdays because we were all pregnant around the same time. So all those names, like in the memories and stuff like that, pop up. So I'm like, hey, how are you? So I'm connecting with them and chatting with them. So think of moments back in life, or think about memories in your life. Maybe when you went to school, when you graduated, when you worked at this place, what people do you have that maybe you haven't connected with, that you haven't chatted with? And it doesn't mean that you're gonna go reach out to them and pitch them a product or a party right away, but think of those connections. This business is about networking, about talking, asking for referrals, asking people, offering them. So maybe that you're gonna wake up, like if a name pops in your head, write it down because you'll forget, or immediately send them a message or check in with them. It's pretty powerful. I don't know, did you come up with any past jobs, schools, so many, like your hair salon, I don't know, places that you used to go to and you don't go now, obviously in good terms, and all my good terms. Me, parties are always my go-to. Good. Hi, Savi. I see you. Hi.
She's saying hi to you.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Realize
She's
you guys
saying
are.
waving at her mama. Oh.
Hi, Savi.
Hi.
Shouldn't you be like going to bed now?
Wink, wink. No. I know, really.
Bomber brother, popular, yes, and I believe the long sleeve, like the long sleeve shirts under scrubs too. I think, I don't know, some of you guys nurses. Yeah, you guys, I hope this is helpful. Is this helping you guys? I tell you, do this. Listen, simply ask a simple question. Have you heard of Zaya? No? What? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. It's amazing. Like, I'm surprised, like, what? You don't? Oh my gosh. You're missing out. Are you kidding me? Today, ooh, you guys want a conversation starter one? The new bags, the orange one, the hot pink one, but it's really not hot pink. It's more like orange. It's today at the gym. Everybody was going nuts over that bag. Like, oh my God, that bag. I'm like, yeah, I'll sell it. So I sent a few links already out and things like that. So wear the clothes when you go out there, wear the clothes, wear the crazy colors, wear the hats. Yes, I see you already. Wear the hat. Look, if you're posting on social media and then you're wearing the clothes, people ask you, especially if you have things with the logo on them, or like nobody asks about black leggings. Like today, this is what I'm wearing. Nobody asked me today about my outfit. I am wearing plain black leggings and a white t-shirt. Nobody asks about this stuff. You gotta wear something that has the logo. You have to wear something that is bright. Nobody says, where did you get your white t-shirt? That's so lame. I know, nobody asked me about my white t-shirt and my white bra. Nobody. But I wore the orange bag and everybody in the gym was going nuts. Do you know what I'm saying? So wear colorful stuff that you know catches people's attention. When I started Saya, I was all black. Like I never wore anything else that wasn't black. And now I'm like obnoxious colors sometimes, but it really works. It really works. Pay attention tomorrow, those black the black whatever that's coming out. Did you guys see that teaser that they just posted? Tell me you haven't seen it. Oh my God, because I want to show you. I want to be like, oh, I'm the first one to show you. Wait. Don't beat me to it. Hold on, I'm slow. Look, it has like green speckles, like green, I don't know, like green. They're not leaves, but they're like different shapes of like broken glass type of thing. And they're like a little mint green or reflective green. Who knows? I don't know. But that kind of stuff, that's the one that people ask questions about. They just, oh my gosh, really? They posted a video? Stop it. Where? On Instagram? Oh my gosh, I didn't see it because I'm like here talking all night. Okay, because wait, what happened? What's customer visit return shipping? I know, those are so pretty. The Mirage, very cute. Oh, okay, Jill, let me help you with this. So this is what I do. You don't have to follow this, but I like to make it simple for people. For me, and the reason why is because the post office is about 20 minutes from my house. It's a pain in the butt for me to drive something to the post office. So I figured out a way to print the label at home or create the label at home, and I send it by email to my customers. So I pay for exchanges and returns. I don't have that many. I usually tell people to ask me before ordering, so I help them with sizing, and I also recommend they read the details in the site. So when I'm doing a party, I always, the first message I send people, I say, please let me help you with sizing and styling. I'm here for that. I want to make sure that you love your whatever you pick, right? Like I offer that. so that they don't feel like they're bothering me if they ask me about sizing. Now, if you do have a return or an exchange, it could be your own. I use PayPal/Ship Now, and I'm able to create the label and I pay for the label. I pay for the shipping. Usually like a 6-ounce item, it's about $3.50, maybe $4. I know it's an expense out of your pocket, but it makes a difference because shipping it, having to go, for me, like if I need to return something to Zaya, right? Like if I want to exchange it, I have to go to the post office. It's gonna have to cost me $7. And then I have to come back. It's like an hour and a half. It's inconvenient for me. This, I make it convenient for my customers. They put it in their mailbox. The post office picks it up. They didn't have to do much, just print the label. Right? Like I make it easy for them. Can you write? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you all of that is write-off. Yeah. Definitely. Cost of doing business. It could also be an incentive. My upline paid for my return. I ordered from a different rep and they had me pay. That was $5 more for an on-sale item. Yeah. Jill, if you go to Team Impact guides, in the guide section, there's a section on returns. And I have a video where I walk you guys through the process of creating the label. A pair of leggings is usually 6-7 ounces. When you enter it, it's super cheap. A tank top is gonna be like 4 or 5 ounces. So whatever you ship is gonna be like $3.50, maybe $4. If it's a heavy sweater, it could be a little bit more. Canada is different, yeah. But Canada, Zaya pays for it, doesn't it? Amanda, how does it? I don't know if you're or somebody from Canada. How does?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
just working away.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to exchange an item, it has to be same item, different size, and you can request an exchange shipping label from customer service. But if they want to return the item, the customer has to pay return shipping. So what I like to do is I'm always like, well, because sometimes people are like, I just want to return it. So then I throw the option out there. Well, if we try and get you a different size, let's try that first. I can get you a prepaid shipping label for Canada Post. Customer service will send it to you. You just print it off and they pay for return shipping because shipping here is insanely expensive. It's like $16 to $20 to send one item back. So it's really expensive. And then we also have like when people do returns, so they're going to have to pay return shipping. They're going to get charged by Zaya $2.50 Canadian. And, they're spending a lot of money on returning an item. So I always try to, and also if the item, so it's same item, different size, but if that item is out of size, and it's not restocking or whatever, then she can pick another item and they will let that go. So they'll be like, okay, since the item she wanted in a different size is out of stock, you can pick something else and we will get you an exchange shipping label. So that's how that works.
That's pretty good.
I know they're trying to help a little bit. Like obviously it's super expensive, Canada Post. So that's why they're not paying for return shipping, but like they're trying to help as much as they can. And I think that just even the exchanges is a great because it does get expensive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was helpful. Okay.
Okay.
So now, thank you, Amanda. So now you guys know. So it's up to you. You can tell your customer, hey, go put it in, you make sure you drop it off in the post office. Ship it. First class is cheaper than priority, by the way. First class cheaper than priority. Priority at the end, it turns out to be like $7, $8, maybe $9 or even more, depending on the items. So first class always. And what else? That's it. So you could even, so where we live now, our mailbox like the mail doesn't come to the house directly. I have to go to the mailboxes. So at the same time, I can schedule a pickup through the post office website. So if you guys have the same, or it's like a rural area or something, you can schedule the pickup. It's super quick and it's cheap, and people can come pick it up. Not people, the post office will pick it up. I'm in Florida, by the way, not in Canada. So yeah, so that's it. I mean, it's simple. You can also, you don't have to absorb the cost. You can tell the person, hey, yeah, no problem. You can return it. I'm just saying, as a business owner, independent, I like to, give that, take that away from the customer and encourage them to shop, right? Like, just provide, it's paid off, so I don't mind it. Now, if it's somebody rude and they're returning and they're rude and I'm like, they're never gonna come back, I'm like, you can go ahead and go to the post office. See ya. I'm not paying for it because you're mean. But I've only maybe had one person, seriously, in like 3.5 years, and it was an Also Soft hoodie. What? And she was so rude. I'm like, oh yeah, you have to go to the post office. And that's it. I know, I'm sorry. That was gonna be more. Anywho, all right. Okay, so I pay for exchanges. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Got in 10. Okay, you got 10. Okay, Jen, awesome. Yeah. Anybody else have any other questions? Other than that, I think we can go, right? And I know you guys are busy, so keep doing this. Really, guys, it's simple. And then after that, all you have to do once you get the yeses is get ready for the party. One idea, last idea that I want to give you guys, think, let's say tonight 4 people tell you, yes, I want to do a party, and you're like, holy moly, how am I gonna run 4 parties at the same time? Put them all in one same group, and you create a link for every hostess, and you put the links. Now you create like an image that says shopping links, right? And then you put, let's say your hostesses are Heather, here's her shopping link. Regina, here's her shopping link. So and so. And just always, as you're talking, as you're sharing, you tell people, make sure you go to the link of your hostess. It's way more fun having more people in the group. So instead of running 4 different groups, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. You put everybody in one group, you do the same live video. If you're doing live videos, you do the same post, everybody on the same one. And now you have 4 hostesses also participating and tagging and engaging, and it's gonna be more. So don't be afraid of having too many yeses and getting worried that you won't be able to handle it. It's a good problem to have, okay? Just do a multi-hostess party. And it's actually really good. It makes your life easier at the same time, right? Okay, so yeah, Kristen, a super party. Yes, a super party. Yeah, I know. One of my friends, actually Dana, her name is Dana Larson. She is one, she's not in my downline, but she's like a sideline. We chat a lot. She does, last month she had an 8 hostess party. 8 people in the same, 8 hostesses. So she had about almost 200 people in that party. So everything, like, she did a live video. It's, 8 hostesses, like it is work, but you know what I mean? Imagine having 8, or telling people, no, I can't do a party because I have too many. Just group them. Amanda does a lot of multi-hosted. Yeah, Heather, I run 2 for a week using SceneShare. Yeah, totally. What would you call it? So, yeah, you can call it a mega party. You can call it, yeah, whatever. Have fun. Mega bash, Zaya bash. I don't know. Just have fun with it. But yeah, there's always a solution for everything. And if you guys need more ideas, you can always ask on the team page. Look, somebody like Amanda, she does a lot of parties. She's a party animal. All right, guys. So good to see you guys. I hope this was helpful. Share it. Oh, JC, it is simple to use. Do you need help with it? Do you need training? Do you need to get SynShare? We also have training on the team page if you need help with that. Just let me know, message me, okay? Yes? I don't know if I see you. Yeah. Message me if you need help with SynShare, okay? Yes, okay. Bye guys, have a good night. Bye.